News for people who can't stand the news.
Yeah. No, you know what? This is when you look at the Clintons, both Clintons, when you look at Hillary Clinton's record in terms of racial justice, the Major Yancey, Boston's Black Lives Matter president, she called Hillary Clinton's racial justice record, quote, abysmal. When you look at the 3 a.m. ad that Clinton ran against Obama in 2008,
Right.
Harvard sociologist Orlando Patterson said that it had a racist sub-message.
Yeah.
So when Clinton wanted to differentiate herself between Barack Obama, she used a 3 a.m. ad. And the subtext of the 3 a.m. ad is, well, do you want this man answering the phone at 3 a.m.?
Yep.
And then they used, sleeping children,
Yep.
all these kind of subliminals that Professor Patterson talks about. And he has a piece in the New York Times. So if somebody's, watching the show right now, you can go Google 3 a.m. Orlando Patterson, New York Times, and then there's the 3 he talks about the 3 a.m. and how it was racist and how it contained a racist sub-message.
Right.
But when you look at even South Carolina, James Clyburn, his experience with Bill Clinton called the top-ranking black lawmaker at 2 in the morning and essentially said, he used these words, if you bastards want to fight, and then he goes on to say, you lost the campaign because you injected race. So you lost, basically Clinton lost South Carolina to Barack Obama. And Bill Clinton called up James Clyburn
Right.
at 2 in the morning, yelled at him, used profanity, and said, hey, you helped cause my wife to lose. There's another example of intimidation, and you talk about the whole Bernie bro myth. Well, it's a myth because the intimidation is coming from the Clinton side, not the Sanders side. When you look at Terrell Jermaine Starr, excellent journalist, he has a piece out. Basically, he interviewed Ohio State Senator Nina Turner. State Senator Turner, Miss Turner has a story that she basically told about when she was first, for Clinton, and she switched to Bernie Sanders because she evaluated, the policies, the history, and all that.
Right.
And now she's actively campaigning. She's one of the, biggest forces behind Bernie Sanders. This amazing presence for Bernie Sanders. Well, what happened was when Miss Turner decided that she was going to support Bernie Sanders instead of Hillary Clinton.
Right.
She told the story of a couple white women confronting her and saying literally, after all we've done for you, you're going to betray us.
Right.
And essentially, in Miss Turner's mind, that meant, hey, after all we've done for you being black, now you owe us. So that type of mentality, the Clintons have a machine, and every demographic group is part of basically they view power as, okay, well, let me appease this group now,
Right.
and then do what I want later.
Right.
Which is what Michelle Alexander talked about in Why Hillary Clinton Doesn't Deserve the Black Vote in the Nation. And so, that's basically what's going on. I think that, South Carolina is going to potentially decide the future of the Democratic Party. I do think that Bernie Sanders is going to win. I've been on record as saying that.
Right.
I think that he's going to win because when it comes down to it, the Clintons can't rewrite history. So they can do a lot of things, but they don't have a time machine. So they can't go back in time. And that's the main thing.
That's interesting. I was just commenting because I recently started a blog on Daily Cause, man. So anybody out there, go look for Tim Black on Daily Cause. And I got attacked myself, for posting a video, the same video you're talking about. It got a lot of heat from a lot of Hillary supporters. They damn near ran me off the site.
Well, you know what? The Daily Cause hates me. Parts of Reddit hate me. And you know what? The thing is, see, liberals and progressives, and this is the thing, Tim, I found this out. We like to think of ourselves as smarter than the Republicans, more down, more educated. When you prove to a progressive that, hey, Hillary Clinton, she's a Republican on 10 different issues, it kind of short-circuits their brain, and they can't take it. So then the conspiracies, then the ad hominem attacks, then the personal attacks come in. And you experience the same thing I experienced. I empathize 100%. I see what you're saying.
Yep. It was unbelievable, man. But like I told those guys, I said, you know what? At the end of the day, like you said too, we're going to be able to go back and look at what Hillary's done. We'll be able to look at what she did. If you want credit for the time you spent as the first lady, well, you got to take some hits for the policies that you championed or that you stumped for. I mean, she wasn't, like I try to tell folks, she wasn't sitting home baking cookies while Chelsea was asleep. Hillary was a working mom. Yeah. She's a lawyer. They are a couple. They're a power couple. She was out there stumping in New Hampshire and Iowa, trying to get that legislation done, trying to get momentum for the crime bill, so the crime act. So, for people to pretend that, hey, she wasn't president. Well, come on, guys. Would you know who Hillary Clinton? Would you know who Hillary Clinton was or is if it weren't for her marrying Bill Clinton?
Oh, that's 100%. I mean, that's the big thing, and